Good afternoon, everyone. So today we are working on a 2003 Infiniti G35 Sedan. What we're doing is we are going to change the air compressor, the air conditioning compressor. Technically, what I have done right now, I removed the air filter housing, which you guys are probably familiar with that, and I detached this from the air mass flow sensor. That comes off. And so you loosen this screw from here, this bolt, and you can just remove the mass airflow sensor with the air filter housing. In front of here, on the front end, as y'all can tell, I took off the little grill that clips into this. It clips in here. Took that off. Took off the little connectors that clip into here, and I took off the little scoop for the air filter, which absorbs much more air into the vehicle. So I had to take all that off in order to have the room that I need to be able to work with this. Once I get that off, of course I made sure that I don't have no freon. No freon in the vehicle. So I took that off all completely. So there's no air, no freon whatsoever in the vehicle. If you leave freon in the vehicle and you forget to do that step initially and take off all the freon, ooh, be ready for a big mess. Because normally the freon for this vehicle, it just gets everything green. Everything. Totally green. And once you unbolt these two 12s down here, as y'all can see, this is size 12, this is size 12. This is a size 14. There's number 2 underneath and a 3 over here on the other side of it. So there's a total of 5 bolts that you need to remove from the air compressor in order to be able to get that completely off. In addition, you can't forget to loosen this belt right over here. You gotta loosen this belt in here. As y'all can tell, this is how green it looks when it come off from the vehicle if you leave it into the vehicle. I'm talking about a lot more than that. So you gotta know exactly what you gotta do in order to remove it. Normally we use the gauges and dispose of it correctly, so it won't go out into the anywheres or on the vehicle in general. Now once you loosen the belt, take that off to the side. All you got to do is completely remove these bolts here. I'm gonna use my super strength to take these off. No, I'm just kidding. I already pre-removed those already. I broke both of them, so they just come right off. You put your size 12 right over here. Just put it on the side for right now, and then let's get the other one. That comes off real easily now that I took them off. Lovely. Okay. And so this right here, just you hear a little bit of pressure still in there, but no mess. As y'all can tell, it's green in there, but that's why you remove everything, so you won't have no kind of green fluid all over the place. I'm talking about that oil just gets all over your vehicle and you're gonna have a huge mess. So now that we loosened those out, we got to move forward and completely disconnect this connector from here, and you just clip on the top, grab it, and pop, comes right out. So that's the connector right here that goes into this spot right here, and once it comes right out, you can have it on the side, and make sure you disconnect everything from it so you can just move it completely out the way. Once it's completely out the way, all you need to do is get started with the 14s. 1, 2, 3. Get those removed, and this bad boy is going to come right down, and you can take it from the bottom part, and you can remove the whole thing. So I went ahead and I purchased this from one of my favorite vendors that I deal with, from Arctic Air, and they provide very good quality rebuilt as well as brand new air compressors. So just FYI, I bought this for a reasonable price at Arctic Air, and y'all can find them, get in touch with them, and purchase all your air compressors from them. They sell a variety, hundreds of them for different vehicles. And like I said, they send you the whole kit, the entire kit. As y'all can tell, this is their info. I'll show it to y'all. Arctic Air, and that's their phone number and information. If y'all want to reach out to them and buy your own compressors, air compressors, I'll show it to y'all. They look impeccable. See, they send it to you in a little box, ready to go. So I can tell, beautiful compressor. You see that? Beautiful. So as y'all can tell, as I mentioned, you got 1, 2, 3, a connector down here and a connector up there, and you should be ready to go once you disconnect those two. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the bottom one right now. All I gotta do is make sure I press the sides and the top and make sure that comes off real easily, and we'll be able to move forward and get that completed. I'll be right back. I'll show y'all how it looks once I get started removing it. Alright, y'all, so we're back. I went ahead and I disconnected the connector from right over here. As y'all can tell, I moved it over here on this side. I took that off from there. All you do is press it from the top, like so. You press it, and the thing unclips right out, and it's ready to go. You can move it over to the side. So I disconnected the bottom and the top, and now I loosened these. So this one, 1, 2, and 3 up there. So all those have already been loosened out. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna go ahead and remove that completely. As y'all can tell, it's a little bit green right there. That's because there's some of the remainder of the fluid, but that's gonna get recycled anyway, so that all that goes out. Once I take this off, I'm gonna show y'all how it looks, and we're gonna go ahead and begin to try to put the new one back in its place. Alrighty, we'll be right back. This again is from the view from the bottom of the vehicle, so hopefully I'm recording it pretty good and y'all can see what I'm seeing. This is the old one, so it's not holding good compression, so that's why actually I'm switching it out for a new one. Okay, so we'll be back. Alright, so we're back. So here's our new compressor. As y'all can tell, on that red dot, that's where you're gonna pour the oil. You need to make sure that your new compressor is full of that PAG 46 oil. Now this is for R134A refrigerant, and you need this in order for your compressor to last you for a very long time and to function properly. And when it mixes with the freon, it'll make your whole vehicle work just perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this off. These two little connectors here, these are just coverings. We're gonna take those off, and we're gonna make sure that the oil, unless it already has oil, we're gonna check it first. We're gonna take these off, and we're gonna check and see if it has oil already in it. So once you start pouring the oil, of course, you start pouring it in there, you can start turning your compressor, and it'll slowly start filling up with oil inside of it. Normally they don't send them with oil, then you got to do that. That's why they send you a brand new Arctic Air PAG 46 oil. It's the cleanest and purest oil there is, as far as it says here on the container, and you're gonna need it to put it in your AC compressor. So we'll be back. Okay, so what we've done is we actually removed the little covering for these so we can get it ready to install it, and we took this off and poured all of our oil in there. That's where the instructions said to pour all the oil into, so we went ahead and did just that. So now we're gonna make sure that we take the other one out, and we're gonna move forward and continue so we can finish this up as quickly as possible and have the vehicle blowing some cold air in a moment. Alright, so we'll be back. Okay, y'all, so what we did, or what we had to do, was we made sure that we wiggled it out through the bottom, the compressor, the old one. So here's the old one. We took it out, and we had to wiggle it out through here, through this area right here. You have to wiggle it out through the bottom. Don't push it through the top, because you're gonna do some damage on them pipes and this hose and everything. You do easier just wiggling it through the bottom. Just twist it the right way, and it'll come right out. These bolts right here, this one down here and the one at the top, is not gonna come off completely, like completely be removed, until you move this in a certain way, and then you can slide it right out. So therefore, don't try to pull them out, pry it out, none of that. Just don't, so you won't bend them. Just when you release and you loosen everything, this bolt right here does come off completely. This one right here and the top one, you can't pull them out because they're too long. So what you do is you twist it. Once you take it off completely loose, you twist it to the right a little bit, to the top, and these pull right out completely. Don't forget to put your oil in the right spot on this compressor, so like that it'll last you and everything will be functioning properly. So as y'all can tell, there goes the connector for that one. The connector is for the other one is at the top, and we'll be putting these onto the new compressor very shortly. Don't forget to put your new little gaskets and whatnot, and we'll be back very shortly to show y'all when we have it all completely connected and installed and fastened. So we're back. We went ahead and fastened our bolts. The two in the bottom on the left and right. We put the clip in. Make sure it was fastened on this. We fastened those two little bolts, so this bad boy is still beyond there. Not too tight enough, of course. And then the bottom connector we plugged in already. So this bad boy is ready to be fastened with the belt. We're gonna put the belt right on it, and we're gonna fasten the belt, and we'll be ready to pull a vacuum once the belt is on. And once we do the vacuum, we can tell if there's any other leaks or if anything is escaping anywhere. And once you pull your vacuum and you have it at 0, which on your gauges, you're ready to put your freon in and ready to blow snowballs, and we'll be ready to go. I'll go ahead and show y'all the rest in a minute. All right, so now we went ahead and fastened the belt. As y'all can see, it's very tense. That's fastened. The belt is very well in place. The compressor is on there very tightly, very precise. And so therefore, now we're gonna do the following. We're gonna go ahead and connect the air filter box back in its place, connect it to the to this connection here, and apply the connector to the mass airflow sensor, and just put the whole thing together. We went ahead and replaced all the parts, including our dryer. We replaced our dryer, which is in the front of the vehicle already, and we went ahead and replaced the compressor. For right now, we're going to do this, and we're going to put the vehicle back together. On our next episode, we'll be showing you how to pull a vacuum on your AC system, and how to fill it up with freon, so like that y'all can get an idea of how to get y'all AC working perfectly in your vehicle for the summer. And we'll see you guys later. Subscribe and like the video if you do like it, or if it was helpful. We appreciate your likes as well as your subscriptions, and you guys have a great day. Take care.